Hi again. It's time for more Fire Emblem 12 with no growths and a stupid archer avatar on Hard 3, aka Lunatic. This is Chapter 2. Nobody cares, Jagan. Oh, Anna, what's up, girl? Alright, Rhodey's going on the bench, probably forever. Welcome back to Militia, who we recruited in the previous chapter. I think it goes without saying that I'm never going to use the "How's everyone" screen because it's an insult to the franchise. I just gotta move some items around real quick. Now, we need Draug as a hunter for this map. I don't know why that class is distinct from Archer in the first place. I think that's really stupid, but that's the life that we're living. A little more item management. Sorry that this menu is kind of messy. I couldn't find the iron bow for Draug, because he's only got E-rank bows, so he needs that iron bow. And I went ahead and put the iron axe on Aaron. I'm not sure if he actually uses it in this map, but he can. Might as well. Once we get into the fight, though, it's nice and clean. The slop is in this menu. I apologize for that. Now, to have even a chance on this map, we need to forge more inspiration from FE7 pre-promotes. At this time, the lovely and dignified Countess of Etruria, Louise, who I feel is misunderstood by fans. Like, they see the mothering Mary Sue character, but they don't realize that that's the whole joke of it. Like, you're at war, and she's telling people to make their beds in the morning and wash their hands for dinner. It's that contrast, the irony, I guess. It's so entertaining for me to imagine. I don't know. I think she's fun. So, this will be the Louise bow. Great. Put a little extra hit on there, because steel bows kind of suck when it comes to accuracy. That that hit is nice. It's kind of weird, because like I could just grind runs until I land all the hits I need, but ultimately that extra hit's gonna save time somewhere here and there. Finally, we get to start the map. I'm not sure why I did that. I don't know. New Pegasus Knight joins us, named Katria, as well as the archetypal idiot fighter named Cord that Marth is going to recruit from that village right there. The positioning here on turn 1 is really important, because we need the enemy hunters just to the north of us to move all the way over to the east, to the right side of the screen, as opposed to trying to cross through the woods to get to us. Warren, in particular, is a named hunter among them, and it seems like the best I can get is a 50-50, good or bad position for him, whether he runs into the woods or goes to the right. But a turn 1 reset for that is no big deal. Speaking of resets, you'll be happy to know that there are no routed crits or dodges in this chapter, which is always great. So we got Cord. Cord comes in and starts chipping on this first archer. Katria is going to recruit Warren here in a moment. Uncomfortable 77 steel bow hit, but that's life. Gordon helps push down this archer. Sometimes he spawns with 1 less HP and can die there, but if he doesn't, it's fine. This is what you plan for. You just need Warren to come in. So Warren is a new hunter, and he sucks, but at least he's not an archer. And we're adopting... Oh, alright, and of course Aaron one-shots this thief with the Lady Sword using Marcus. The Lady Sword seems pretty good, so you definitely want to pick that up. If the thief had gotten any farther, you would have run into enemy Draco Knight territory, which we definitely don't want to do this early in the map. So I kind of had to rush that thief down. So this is the familiar formation, right? You bait with the weak unit in the middle first, and then the units with multiple exposure, like Katria and Gordon in this setup, only get hit once instead of dying to, if the AI were smarter. But they're not, so it's fine. Marth is moving in position here to intercept that single Eastern Cavalier with his Rapier. Katria is going to run away from the action. Oh, not yet. Right, because Ryan was in the spot she needs to go to. So that's the most north Katria can be, with both healers still reaching her. Louise gets some blood on her hands for the first time here. That extra hit looking kind of nice, as opposed to a vanilla steel bow hit. But a vanilla steel bow hit wouldn't have killed that guy. That's the only reason I had to use Louise there. And so it's the same, the idea is always here. We need to kill these Lancers while establishing a wall of healthy frontliners so that those incoming Cavaliers can't get to our more vulnerable backline. Unfortunately, Aaron could not kill that guy with the Iron Axe, so I had to use the Steel Lance again. Cord running away a little bit to put some healing on. And then Katria gets 2 heals back to full HP. And again, we can see how valuable it is having 2 healers. This is really nice. Like, our average vulneraries per chapter has gone down dramatically since Prologue 8, where we were chugging those things. Marth is putting up some nice chunks with his rapier against the Cavaliers. Luke is able to survive. I can't imagine that Luke's value is going to last much longer, but for now, he can still help out on the front line. Cord pretty much needs to be at full health to contribute to this because his defense is so low. But Cecile is moving on up in the world. She's getting some nice experience from throwing out these heals. I'm not sure how that's going to end up. Our continued reliance on steel bow hits is uncomfortable, but that's life on Lunatic. And again, we need to set up our wall of healthy frontliners to protect all these backliners from the remaining Cavalier that's at full health coming in from the north. But for once in my life, the extra movement penalty on Cavaliers from forest tiles is actually working in my favor and helping to bottleneck or throttle these Cavaliers. So yeah, like I was saying, we're just putting up the wall here, protecting our backliners. Cord comes in for the kill. And you might be thinking, like, maybe Aaron could have gone forward, pushed forward, and taken out that last Cavalier on player phase. But if we move any farther north, we're going to pull in the Draco Knights. And we're just not ready to do that yet. We will do it on this turn, though. Aaron is now in position to pull the Draco Knights with the Marcus equipped. And we're just setting up everybody else. We need a pretty specific formation of Draco Knights as they fly in on us. There's 5 of them. The one on the far left isn't going to be killable on next player phase, so we need to kill the other 4 while setting up a perimeter of healthy frontliners against the one on the far left. If the 3 middle Draco Knights end up in a line horizontally or vertically, you won't be able to wrap around them properly. So all this positioning is to get the middle 3 Draco Knights sort of scrunched up, like stacked, which you'll see here in a second, like that, instead of being in a straight line. And this allows us to like consolidate in a tighter formation, and so we are able to effectively wall off against the Draco Knight on the far left. But speaking of him, though, he needs to be in a farther south position than east, and that's why I use the save tile to just reset until he's in the right spot. But Luis is getting to work now. And of course, we need Chris to be the one to hit the boss Draco Knight, because Chris has the highest strength of our D rank bow units. Drog is able to finish off that Draco Knight with just the iron bow, which is why we brought him. And then the rest of this is just math. It's tempting to want an extra point of might forged on Louise to maybe one-shot these Draco Knights, but it actually wouldn't make a difference. Since our frontliners need to move in to make the wall anyway, we might as well like move and kill as opposed to just moving. Like, what's the difference if that Draco Knight was already dead, right? You wouldn't get that experience on Katria, and that doesn't help me. We probably will want to promote her at some point. And then Gordon needs to be a little healthier to not get killed by this Draco Knight, but as you can see, we have successfully walled off our backline, and Marth can't get killed by this guy. I was, keeping track of that. That's why I didn't use any vulneraries on him. He was just barely able to survive. One more slightly shaky steel bow hit here. We can feed another kill to Katria. And that'll do it. What a beautiful couple of turns dealing with those Draco Knights, all thanks to the even more beautiful Countess of Etruria. And we'll pick up some free experience and staff usage here while Marth's making his way to the gate. Just a little bit more. And we're all done. See you guys next time for Chapter 3. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, sorry. We got the Fire Emblem. Oh, that's great. I think it like opens treasure chests in this game. How stupid is that?